I heard about Adam Clark. Do you,
Hmm.
and he was on there or something, or it
He was
was,
in my book.
yeah.
Um, so that might have been it. Yeah, I co-wrote a book called In the Spotlight, over 100 voices in music from my blog Creative Spotlights, which again was like really long time ago.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that featured a ton of artists and producers and all kinds of people, and it helps give you lots of advice in the music industry. Yeah.
So I know you are a musician too. So how is that
Yeah.
going through this whole COVID situation?
It's given me a lot of opportunity to just songwrite, you know. I've just been like writing and writing and writing and writing and writing. So tons of new material, you know, which is always good. And just, you know, staying busy, staying creative and channeling all of that emotion and stuff into music.
Is there like a you have any new songs that you really want to get done and just upload?
Yeah, I mean, my new song I'm working on, we're literally mixing it like right now. So I'm super excited to showcase that. I released Queen last year, which was in August. So it's been a bit of time. And yeah, the new song, I'm still figuring out the title for it. But right now it's called Not Nice. But the title will probably be changed. And yeah, I'm really excited to get that song out there. It's about self-respect and self-love, and like it's all about stepping in your power. And yeah, it's really cool.
So, um, so you like to write, so like your writing techniques, do you have like a special room you like to you like to write in?
Um, I mean, I go to my friends' houses and write with them, or just like write in my room. So I guess like those are like the main places. I don't have like a specific room that I write in. I just like sometimes I'll just like come up with stuff and like sing into my phone, and then I'll show it to people and be like, hey, like, do you want to do anything with this? Sometimes they'll just write lyrics without melodies and send them to other people to actually come up with melodies for it or like music for it.
Oh,
So I don't think it's really about being like in a specific room. Um, I think it's just more about, you know, being in the moment and like, yeah, just whatever inspires me at that time.
okay, we'll get some good questions over here. I found a couple on the internet. Um, I mean, um, so like, where can people listen to your music at?
Yeah, so my newest song is Queen, which is like from August, so it's a little old now, but they can definitely go check that out on Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, all the streaming platforms. And I also have a really cool animated music video for that, as well as a lyric video. So some cool content to watch and check out. And as soon as my new stuff's out, I'll definitely tell you so you can also check that out as well.
That would be cool. Um, so do you do you have like a favorite kind of place you like to well do live shows at?
I haven't done like a ton of live stuff just because like I don't play instruments, so it's a bit challenging. I feel like I'm more like an artist that like writes and records than performs. I've performed a few times, but not like a ton. So I don't have like a favorite place to perform. I
Have
wish I did, but
you
maybe.
have you ever did it like online? Like you
Um,
like these online kind of
I've
events?
been on Facebook and Instagram and just randomly started singing covers and stuff like that, but I've never like put together like a live streaming show or anything like that. It's a possibility, but not something I've done a lot of at the moment.
You could get a hold of. Have you heard of Mary Jennings? She's in
No.
Nashville. You should look her up.
Okay.
She's really good.
Mary Jennings.
Yeah.
Cool. I
She
will. I will
she
definitely do that.
she's on Spotify, all those platforms you can find her on.
Cool. Yeah, I'll definitely check her out for sure.
She's amazing.
That's awesome.
She
Yeah, I
has
mean, there's
she
so
has
much talent
she has
here.
a record coming out soon, so she does mostly she releases singles and then
Mhm.
she's working on. an EP or an album.
Cool. That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I know a couple of people in the natural world, but not very, not like friendship wise. Besides Mary,
Yeah, I
um,
mean, there's so many amazing people in Nashville. I mean, there's so much talent here. It's super inspiring, and it makes you like want to be better like all the time.
I bet. I mean, um,
Yeah.
your first time moving out there.
I moved here 2 years ago. So I moved here in April. So it's been literally like 2 years since I've been in Nashville. So it's been a super interesting experience.
I mean, it's I like the weather here in Kansas City, but it's also it was a nice weather in the East Coast as well because everything was very close. Because I used to live
Yeah.
the Delaware side of Newark, Delaware, and everything was so close because I was living on campus at the time 2 years
Mm,
ago. So it's nice to be home.
yeah. That's awesome.
I do music as well too, and it's I'm working on this new song. It's getting all worked out in Delaware, but I have a good friend that um, masters it and does all the technology part, and I just do vocals. But
That's cool. What genre?
I do it's mostly spoken word,
Cool.
so it's not like you think of spoken word. It's just like a different kind of spoken word, kind of.
Hmm.
You know, I mean, it's I would say it's spoken word, but it's just way different than other people's spoken word, like
That's cool.
how they like do it. I mean, I haven't done shows. It's just mostly just getting the word out and just spreading my stories to the internet, I guess.
Yeah. No, I mean, definitely. That's super important. Just getting your word out and sharing your message.
Yeah. Um. So when you oh, this is hard to explain, but
That's
do
okay.
do you have any hobbies besides music?
I actually am working on a TV show. Does that count as a hobby?
I guess. I mean, it's something different.
Yeah, me and my friend actually are developing it. We just filmed the pilot. So now we're like working on editing it. So it's not music related, but it is music related because it's like a music show. So
Oh well, yeah. There's
so I don't
so
know if that counts.
I mean,
Um,
there.
something that's not music related. Do you mean?
Yeah. I mean, uh,
Yeah.
you have maybe.
Uh, I mean, I'm really into spirituality. So like, I don't know if that counts as like a hobby, but like listening to podcasts and like meditations and like just like learning like personal development, that kind of stuff. I feel like that's like a hobby.
Are you like into like the cards?
Yeah. Cards are awesome.
Yeah, yeah. I just started watching like the TikTok videos of like everybody's like people are sharing their little stories, and they're all coming to me, but I don't know who are these stories really for. I was like, ugh, it's like it's really good because I saw the last time I saw in Delaware, I saw um Teresa Caputo. I saw her live, and I think it felt like she was talking to me because or talking about my father at the time. 'Cause
Hmm.
he's passed, but
Oh,
uh
wow.
so I don't know. It was just there was so many people there, but
Hmm.
it was I thought she was talking to about talk like I don't know the same issue that somebody else was having through. I don't know. It was very interesting.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, when you're like when you get like readings and stuff, like collectively, I feel like a lot of people end up in like the same like space or like it's like there's synergy usually.
Yeah.
So
I
I
mean, it's
totally think that makes
very
sense.
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Tarot reading is really cool. And just like I'm just really into like anything spiritual, like the law of attraction and manifestation and like vision boards and like meditation and like just all that stuff, crystals. It's all really fun.
So what is this new show you're gonna be you talk like doing? Is it something like The Voice, or is
I
it
can't
like
really say right now.
but
Um,
is it something similar as The Voice?
uh, it's a music competition. I can say that, but I can't really say a lot else at the moment. Um, but yeah, it's a music competition for sure. So it'll be cool. We developed it last March and we shot the pilot in December. So now we're just getting it edited, and then we're going to pitch it to a lot of places and, see what happens.
Yeah, who would you want this to be on? What like platform? If you had the
If I had to choose,
yeah.
I would say I really want it either on Netflix or like on like TV, like NBC or something. So either of those would be cool.
I bet that would do really good, because mostly people watch NBC or or I mean the news or whatever. Because I think isn't um The Voice on
I'm
NBC
pretty sure.
or I
Not 100% sure, but
I don't think American Idol is.
one of the like major channels, like one of the major news channels for sure. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Well, that's
That's the
exciting.
goal.
That's
Yeah, we worked really hard on like casting everyone for the pilot, and like it was a whole process, like creating a whole concept and creating a pitch deck and like building a website and like hiring someone to do that and like building social media presence and like creating like a standard for auditions and like emailing people, and that is a long process for sure. And then like getting the right film crew and like scheduling and et cetera, et cetera.
so how do you get all the people like how I know it's a lot of money because you have to put all that work in,
Oh
but
yeah, for sure.
how do you find these people?
Facebook.
That's all it just Facebook, like no like
Well,
link.
the cast, I knew a lot of them. But yeah, I mean, Facebook for like film crews and stuff like that, and just reaching out to people I know. I mean, personally, I know like a ton of people. So it's not hard for me to find people for like anything, just because I have built such a like big network of people.
Yeah.
So it's just like, and just people were just really attracted to wanting to work on the project. Like they just felt like they believed in it. And so I don't know. I prayed for the right people. I was like, show me the right people. Like, I want to connect with the right people and just like focus and visualize, like filming this and creating this and like law of attraction, just like manifesting it and like thinking positive and yeah, all of that and taking action.
Well, I guess that the cards are must have been a lot of help. I guess. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
and all those crystals. Fine.
Yeah, all the crystals for sure. But it's also about like being in the right energy, like being in the right mindset, like remaining positive and like and visualizing. Like I visualized the show. I visualize like I created a Photoshop version of the show on Netflix, like so I could visually see it. Like when you do that, it's really helpful because then you can like see it visually. I also Photoshop my name on like a Billboard charts thing, so I could like visually see my song like on the charts. So it's like when you Photoshop stuff like that, you can like visually see what you want. It's so much easier to picture it and your brain to like normalize it. You're like, oh yeah, of course, like it's on Netflix. It looks so natural next to this show and this show, you know?
Like a vision board kind of.
Yeah, totally. You can call it a vision board.
Well, I
Just
mean, just because that
yeah,
I was thinking, because
yeah, like a vision board.
most
Definitely.
post little things what their dream is
Hmm.
on the village vision board or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, like a vision board. Like you could do it for anything, you know? Like an artist could put their Instagram and then Photoshop it having like 100,000 followers, you know, in a picture so that they can like visually see that, you know? Or
yeah,
like you could do it with money, like you do it with PayPal and put like a certain amount of money that you want to like make, and you can like Photoshop like a PayPal, like you screenshot like your PayPal, you go into Canva and then you like delete the number and then you like paste a different number that you want, and you can just like do like tons of those, and then you can like put it on like your desktop or something that you can see every day, and then you like see it and then you're like it's easier for you to then visualize and be like, oh cool, of course I can make like $5,000 every single transaction on XYZ, like it's right in front of me, I can visually see it, so now it's like easier to start believing and then taking action towards it.
well, you have a lot of things to say, and that's good. Well, I mean, you're very like you. I mean, you have a lot of things to say because you're really into the music. I mean, that's amazing what you're doing.
Thank you. Yeah, it's fun, you know. I love having fun and I love teaching. I love teaching, I love coaching, I love inspiring, and there's just so much knowledge to teach people about so many things. So
Yeah,
anytime I get the opportunity to share my message, it's just fun.
yeah. Um, I mean, it's how it's. I mean, right now I mostly for like things I do get. I do my podcast. I have two of them, but um, it's mostly then I have my own cookie business. So I've been doing that and
Cooking or cookie?
like baking cookies.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my God. Can you like, can I buy cookies? Like, do you ship the cookies? Like, or is it only, can it only be New Jersey or like,
No, it like
or wait, where are you from? I swear it said Newark was
well,
like,
was in Newark. I was in Newark, and then
okay, I'm not crazy. Okay, cool.
I I I lived in Newark when I was in college, and then I moved to back home to Kansas City. Or
Okay, okay.
but yeah, I have a website, so it's all
I
I
love
do
cookies.
it out of
Great.
my apartment, so I mean I don't have a
So
shop
cool.
yet, so it's all in my apartment, and I
That's
just
really cool. What kind of cookies?
uh, I do like chocolate chip, oatmeal, um, like mint chocolate chip, like Oreo mint chocolate chip.
You just bake them fresh and just like sell them?
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
just my sister's friend just picked up a bag of cookies today, and then before Easter I had to make 3 batches of um bunny cookies, like um just random bunny cookies, like sugar cookies with sprinkles inside of it.
How
uh
long have you been baking for?
uh for a long time, I guess. Like I would say I started when I was in college, so that was like 4 years ago. But
Cool.
it's mostly baking before, but not like getting into it.
Now
Uh,
you're into it.
yeah, and
That's
and
awesome.
making money out of it.
Do you ever like team up with like nonprofits?
Um, no,
I
I
was just
should.
wondering.
I feel like I asked a lot of people have been messaging me like um I guess this one guy, he has a taco place, I don't know, Mexican taco place or something. And I said, would you be interested, like, or I would love to sell my cookies at your taco place. I don't know, just something. He said, well, he's gonna look into it. I don't know if it's gonna happen or not, but
What
it,
about like partner with like food trucks or something?
oh well, there's a lot of I hear that there's um like events coming around the corner. I don't know if that's gonna even happen of this COVID situation, but like music events. So I was thinking maybe go to music events or something, or save up money and get a one of those um, tents and just have my logo around it.
Or even like a farmer's market or something, you know?
Yeah. So I may have to look into a lot of places and see.
That's so cool. I love cookies way too much. So
I
I'm
mean,
like, I gotta stay away from the cookies, but they're so good.
it's hard to have them around the house. I'll tell you that. Because
Yep.
I mean, I feel like I have to go to a dentist because I'm having that really bad toothache, but I don't know what's going on with it, but it's crazy. But yeah, I do that and do music, and I have a Uncles and Fatherhood podcast for new parents and stuff like that, and doing giveaways.
Cool.
So I mean, I keep myself busy. Um,
Yeah. Awesome.
let's see if there's any other cool thing questions on here. Um,
Yeah, feel free, you know, you can ask any questions you want.
so you had like, did you when you were younger, did you ever
Mhm.
play instruments?
I took piano lessons. I took guitar lessons. I played clarinet, and that's about it.
What was your favorites if you had the?
Guitar. I know some chords, you know, but I sold my guitar. I sold my guitar, and so I don't have a guitar now. And I thought about buying another one, but I haven't because I feel like I wouldn't practice it. So I
Yeah,
haven't bought it because I'm like, I don't want to waste buying a guitar if I'm not going to practice it when I could just write with people that play guitar, piano, and create some really cool music. I don't know.
yeah, and everything is digital, and they
A lot
just,
of things are for sure.
I mean,
Yeah.
you can just plug it in. But I mean, I have a guitar. I have maybe a couple, but I don't play it. I used to. It was just a thing I like to do one time in my life, and now I just don't do it anymore. But I have this nice guitar. I just don't want to give it away because I paid so much money for it. But but I don't
I mean, you
know.
got to do whatever you want, you know?
Yeah, but hopefully soon, like when I can buy some guitar hangers and just hang it up or something. Um, do you have a hidden talent?
Hmm. I feel like my talent,
It's just music.
no, no. I feel like my talent is like meeting people and like understanding how they can make money. Is
It's
that hidden? I don't know if that's hidden because I'm a coach, but like I'm very intuitive. So when I meet people, I can get like a sense of like who they should connect with, how they should make money, and what their blocks are, like what they're not seeing or like limiting beliefs. I don't
oh,
know if those are hidden talents, but those are skills for sure.
okay. It is a skill. Um, let's see. Your passion is music for sure.
I have a
um,
lot of passions, but yeah, music is definitely a big one for sure.
so when did you think that you were really into it? Like,
When did I think I was really into it?
yeah.
Um, I would say, well, I started getting into music when I was like 2. I was singing and memorizing like nursery rhymes and performing in front of my parents at like 2. I have like home videos of that. So like I've always been into music since I was really, really young. I did go to a overnight camp to write and record when I was 14. And when I got in the studio and was like writing with this guy that played guitar, I was like, I love this. Like this is really, really fun. And it's really fun recording. And so I would say when I was 14, I like realized I really like recording and really like writing and like doing it more professional. But yeah, I've been doing it for a really long time. Yeah.
Mm. So what's like your favorite, you have any inspiration of any musicians that you would want to play with if you had the chance to? It could be dead or it could be alive.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, my favorite inspiration is like musical theater. So, like, I don't know, like, I'm obsessed with listening to like Broadway. And so, like, performing or collaborating with anyone that like does musical theater music, like, composes that kind of style or like sings, like, that'd be awesome. Yeah, like musical theater. And I love like dark artists, like dark pop artists, like Taylor Swift. I love to collaborate with Taylor Swift. Um, Rihanna would be really fun to collaborate with too. Beyonce would be really fun to collaborate with. Halsey, Sia, like Lord, any of like the like darker, like Lady Gaga, like any like darker pop, edgy, alternative vibe. Or even like Sarah Bareilles, like the happy vibe would be cool too. But I think like the edgier stuff would be more fun.
Have you met a celebrity?
Um, I met Kobe Calais when I was in New York. She was doing like this like performance thing. So she came and did a presentation and sang, and so I did meet her. So that was pretty cool.
That's exciting. I think I went to see, because my grandparents always bought us birthday gifts, but they were seeing plays on in New York, and I went to see
Hmm.
Hairspray, but Diana DeGarmo was playing. She was in it. I got to meet her back at the door, but at the time. Um,
Cool.
and but on my podcast, uh Tuna World's Out's radio show one, I interviewed Shannon Bex from Danny Kane.
Don't know.
Uh, do you know Making the Band? That used to be on MTV.
Yeah.
Okay, it was the the blonde girl. There was um, so one of the blonde girls I interviewed. She
Cool.
kind of, okay, when they broke up, because they were before they were Danity Kane, but now two of the girls are Dumb Blonde, so that's their new name, Dumb Blonde.
Hmm.
So I mean, it's more like electronic kind of feel now.
Cool.
But before they were Shannon went solo as country, and so then I found her on I think Facebook or Instagram, and I contacted her and I said, "Would you be interested in doing an interview with me?" And she did. And then I also did a couple of interviews with, do you know Rachel Ray?
Yeah.
How about her husband, John Cusimano? Did an interview with him a couple of times.
Cool.
And he has a band called The Cringe in New York
Mm.
City. And it's more like rock and roll kind of feel. It's really good.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
and then maybe I'm interview other people like this guy from LA called Brad Bird. He's like his music has been like on featured on like TV, some TV shows, like
Cool.
so so there's those are kind of cool kind of
Yeah. No, it's awesome.
um let's see. I don't know. I don't really have any more really good one any
That's okay.
those are the mostly the questions or that just came out of my out of my mind, this talk,
Yeah.
but where can people listen to your music again?
They can go to on YouTube, Instagram. Well, they can follow me on Instagram, sorry. Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all the streaming platforms pretty much. They can just go to Dani Felt Music. They type in Dani Felt, or they can go to danifeltmusic.com. They can go on my Instagram at instagram.com/danifeltmusic. Or if they want to follow my company, my Instagram is Music Industry Mastery.
Thank you so much for doing this with me tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And sorry, the song's called Queen that I just released, but I mean, I didn't just release it, it was in August, but if they want to look that up, yeah, Queen Dani Felt. So yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. This was awesome.
Well, I'll let you know when we can do this again. That'll be fun to do it again. If you're
Totally. I'm totally down.
okay, well, have a good night, and I'll let you know when it's out.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, bye.
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 You too.